Yes, good morning everyone. So today, as you are finding that on the board I have written name of a chapter, it is percentage. This is one part of commercial mathematics. Commercial mathematics, one student has asked that what is the other name of commercial mathematics? Commercial mathematics is actually the combination of different type of chapters. Uh, that's our that consist of percentage, profit and loss, compound interest, etc. etc. Now, first of all, about the percentage. What is the meaning of percentage? Percentage, nowadays it is a very popular one. Two things are there. One is percentage, other is percentile. You have listened about all these two things. Here I am going to discuss about the percentage. At the end of the lessons, percentage, I am going to discuss what is the meaning of percentile. It is not actually is there in your syllabus, but then also I am going to discuss because nowadays these particular things are quite being popular. Percentile. By the way, what is the meaning of percentage? Percentage is nothing but, suppose, as for example, because you are a student, so I am actually consider one examples based on your marks. Suppose you have scored, say suppose you have scored 200 marks. Marks obtained. Marks obtained by you people is, say suppose, 200 marks. Now, this marks you are getting, say suppose, out of 600. Out of 600 it is. Out of 600. Now, after getting these marks, suppose if you are going to your home and your parents will ask you that how much marks you have got, you are going to say it is 200 out of 600. Then it will be very difficult for maximum persons that is it marks more than sufficient or it is not at all up to the marks. Because it is given 200 you are getting out of 600. In that case, suppose if we are going to convert this particular marks 200 which is out of 600, if you are going to convert this 200 out of 100, how much it is, then they will understand quite easily that it is normal or below average or something like that. So how are you going to convert? Out of 600 marks obtained is equal to 200. What I am doing here, out of 100, how much marks will come? So out of 1 marks, how much you are going to get? Unitary method. Out of 1, definitely you will going to get less marks. So 200 by 600. And out of 100, how much marks you will get? Which is equal to 200 by 600 into 100. These two zeros will supposed to be cancelled. Now 2 hundreds are 2 threes are is equal to 100 by 3. And if we are going to change this one into 33, 1 by 3 will come, and that much percentage. That is 33 1 by 3. That particular student has got 33 1 by 3 percentage of marks. Then your parents will make some conclusion that yes, this marks, at least my son has passed across the border area. But suppose if you are going to say it is 200 out of 600, it is a little bit confusing. So this way you can change into percentage. This particular things we are going to discuss here one by one. This is actually the meaning of percentage. Everything we are going to change into percentage. Okay, now one by one I am going to consider the main part of the percentage. First of all, first of all, say suppose a few questions are there in your book. The exercise number 9A. Exercise number 9A. They are asking express each of the following in fractions. Say suppose question number 1, exercise 9A. Questions number 1 is second part. Its second part. Express each of the following in fractions. 220 percentage. 220 percentage is there. You will have to change into fractions. So how you going to change? For that, what you will have to do? You have to divide this 220 by 100. They are asking you to change into fractions. So it will supposed to be cancelled. And then it is 2 11s are 2 5s are, which is equal to 11 by 5. Has been changed into fractions. If you are going to change percentage, if you are going to remove percentage sign, then you will have to divide the things by 100. Right? Similarly, say suppose question number 2 is fourth one. Now in spite of asking you to change into fractions, they are asking you to change into decimals. Right? So it is 125 percentage. It is, you have to change into decimals. In case of decimals, no need to take cut and off. Because 2 zeros are there, so point is here, point will move to the left hand side by 2 figures. It will be 1.25 decimals. It has been changed into decimal. If you are going to cut, it will come in fractions, then you have to take the divisions. It will be a lengthy one. Okay, so it is not the healthy things. So this way you can change a percentage into fractions or percentage into decimals. Now just opposite I am going to do here now. That on fractions or in decimals it will be given, you have to change into percentage. What you have to do? You have to, in spite of divide, you have to multiply by 100. Say suppose the question is, the very next questions, the question is, the question number is, say suppose question number 3. What it says? It says express each of the following in percentage. Suppose 3, second one, 3 by 125. One fraction has been given here. It is required to change into percentage. To remove percentage, we like dividing. To get the percentage sign, just opposite, multiply. So this one is equal to 3 by 125 into 100. Now it has been changed into percentage. Now the calculations part. 25 5s are 125, 25 4s are 100. No more calculation is possible. 3 4s are 12 by 5. Then it will be 5 2s are 10, 2 5, 2.5%. Okay? So this is only the procedure. Now, next is oil. Next question is, this type of questions you will find one by one. Next question is, say suppose is question number 6. Question number 6. A very fine, nice question it is, a tricky question. Which of the following is largest one? The question is 6, 2 by 3%, number one number, then 3 by 20, one fraction has been given, and 0.14. 3 numbers one by one has been given now. You have to find which number is greater. So better remove this percentage, change into, because these two are in fractions, so this is fraction obviously, so change into fractions. So 6 2 by 3, 6 2 by 3 percentage. So you are going to change this one into percentage. 6 3s are 18, 18 plus 2 is how much? 20 by 3. Now as I have told you that if we want to remove the percentage sign, we will have to divide this by 100. So it has been divided. Now this 0 0 supposed to be cancelled. 2 5s are 10, which is equal to 1 by 50. Right? Now next is, this is the next number is 3 by 20. Next number is, so therefore the fractions better, okay, therefore the fractions are, many things are there, you can change into decimals or something like this. Therefore the fractions are 1 by 15 or 3 by 20, and last one is 0.14. We have to compare this 3 is equal to 1 by 15 and 3 by 20, and this one change into fractions, that is 14 by 100. Okay, now we will have to compare. How are we going to compare? So in that case, do one thing. I think this is possible to cancel 7, 50. Does it become complex? Okay, this one is equal to 1 by 15, 3 by 20 and 7 by 50. So in this case, just find the LCM of the denominators, that is 15, 20 and 50. 5 3s are 5 3s are 5 4s are 5 10s are. So LCM will be how much? Yes, 2, 3, 2, 5. So LCM is 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10 into 330, which is equal to 300. This is LCM. So change the denominators from 15, 20, 50 to 300. How it will be? This is a procedure. You may change this one into decimal system, because I do not want to take the decimal system. I don't know that up to which place of decimals we will have to go. Okay. So how much I have told you? LCM 300. 300, no? So 1 by 15. Better no, change into decimal systems. This one is equal to 1 by 15 is how much? It will be difficult one day. 1.000 690. So 1 by 15 is coming as 0.0666, or you can say 7. And 3 by 20. 3 by 20. How are you going to change into decimal system? 3 by 20. Multiply both numerator and denominator by 5. Why? Because 15 by 100 is coming, which is equal to 0.15. And here, no need to cut. Keep this one as it is. 14 by 100. 14 by 100. 14 by 100, which is equal to 0.14. So I am finding all the things being changed into decimal systems. Now which one is greater? What I feel that 0.15 is greater. So therefore they are asking you the largest one. Therefore the largest number is 3 by 20 answer. Let me verify. So this way you can change. Now, one formula I am telling you now. What is that? Based on this formula, most of the questions you can solve from percentage. The formula is, formula will find that X percentage of Y is equal to Z. X percentage of Y is equal to Z. Out of this particular three, two will be given to us, we'll have to find the third one. Sometimes X percentage Y, both of these two will be given, Z you will have to find, or something like that. Out of the three variables, two will be given to us and one you have to find. Now say suppose based on this idea, I am going to solve one by one few questions. Not all the questions, it is not possible to solve all the questions. Say suppose question number 7, first one. The question is, what percent of 130 is 96? You have to write here, let us suppose X percentage of 150 is equal to 96. What percentage? What percentage of 150? X percentage of 150 is equal to 96. You have to assume that what percentage? X percentage. Now from the last one, three variables out of these three, Y and Z is been given, you have to find the X. How will you find? Therefore sign. Because equal sign is there, so you have to start the line with therefore sign. X percentage, X by 100 of 150 is equal to 96. Now you have to solve these equations. This 0, 0 is supposed to be cancelled. So therefore, X into 15 by 10 is equal to 96. Therefore, X will be equal to 96 cross multiplication is 10 by 15. Now 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. What I feel 32 into 2, 64 percentage. 64 percentage. So you can say that what percentage of 150 is 96? You can say 64 percentage of 150 is 96. Now, next question is, I am not finished all the things now only. Now, next question is, say suppose is second one. What it says, what percent of 5 kilogram is 200 gram? So you have to write, let us suppose as that of the last one, let us suppose X percentage of 5 kilogram is equal to 200 gram. Unit is quite an important one. You have to change this particular unit into the same units. So what you have to write here, therefore, X percentage means X by 100. Of means into. And change this kilogram into gram. That is 5 into 1000 gram is equal to 200 gram. Gram supposed to be cancelled. Now the things will quite be simple. 0, 0 supposed to be cancelled. So therefore X into 5 tens are 50 is equal to 200. So X will be equal to 200 by 50. 0, 0 cancel. 5 4s are 20. So 4 percentage of 5 kilogram is 200 gram. Next question is question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. What it says, that if 16% of a number is 72, what is that number? 16% of a number. So you have to write here like this. Let 16% of a number, which number? Say suppose y, is equal to how much it is given? It is given is 72. So you will have to find this y. I told you that out of 3, 2 will be given to us, you have to find the third one. Here y it is required to find. X and z it is given. So how will you move? 16% means 16 by 100 of means into y is equal to 72. So therefore y will be equal to 72 cross multiply into 100 by 16. So now one by one just cancel the things. 4 4s are 16. 4 25s are 100. 4 1s are yes 18. Now 18 into 25. 450. So you can say 16% of 450 is equal to 72. If I have not done any calculation mistakes, I think that will be the answer. So therefore 16% of 450 is 72. Answer. This is the answer. Last questions. Question number 10. I am going up to question number 10 today. So take this particular exercise very seriously, because the rest of the things all are actually based on this percentage. Question number 10. That's why I have actually not take jump, a big jump. A man saves 18% of his monthly income. Say suppose I am that particular man. I am saving only 18% of my income. If he saves rupees 3780, my saving is rupees 3780 per month. What is my monthly income? So whatever is the income, my 18% of that income is my saving. Let the total income, question number 10. Let the income is equal to rupees X. So according to question, 18% of my total income is my savings. How much is my savings? 3780. You have to find this X as that of the last one. Okay, after read the questions, you have to make an equations that what is been given, what is not been given. Accordingly, you have to suit the place, and then you have to find. So therefore, 18% 100 into X is equal to 3780. So therefore, X will be equal to 3780 into 100 by 18. Now, cancellations part. 2 nines are 80, 2 50s are. With 3 it is supposed to be cancelled, 3 threes are 9, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 1, 3 six are 80. Again is 3 is possible to cancel it, 3 fours are 12, twos are, which is equal to 42 into 50. 5 twos are 10, carries 1, 4 fives are 20, plus 1 is 21. So my income is 3780. I am missing one 0 here. So total income is, therefore total income is equal to 21,000. Can you guess that I have stopped after observing the answers? What the things been strike to my mind? My total income previously I am finding it is 2100. If my income is 2100, how I am going to say more than that? It is not possible, isn't it? So my total income will be 21,000. Let me verify, let me check. Let me verify. Questions number 10, 21,000 is absolutely correct. So till question number 10 I have finished. Now from the square root lessons, the last day I have given you some homeworks. I think all of you have finished the homeworks, but I till now I have not got any feedback from that particular exercise from you people. Anyone from all the 5 sections. I have not got any feedbacks from any students. So what I am going to feel that most probably all of you have done all the things properly, correctly, and you people are very intelligent, studious and all. Or just the reverse, not studying. That's why no doubt has come. I don't know that in which categories you are coming. Listen, one thing I am telling you, that this distant educations, this one is quite important one. Because you are saving the times, you are actually studying the things by sitting at your home comfortably, you are getting some sufficient time for that, you are saving the times. But at the same time, the parents are actually giving this feedback that you are actually capturing the mobile phone, and after going to a study room, you are playing with that particular mobile phone certain games or something like that. You are misusing. That feedbacks I have got. I don't know that how many are actually misusing the things. It should not be. So be careful, be attentive. Otherwise, during these particular days, no one will going to save you. No one will going to save you. Anyway, take the study seriously. Okay, be at home and do it nicely. Okay, thank you.